So what we're gonna have a look at now is how much oil is actually collected the past 3,000 kilometers. All right, so along with the service, we're also installing a Ryco Catch can. So this is basically gonna be catching any oil vapor that comes through the crankcase breather hose. So it goes in between there, stops any oil going back to the engine, keeps it cleaner, keeps it running nicer. Once I head on my big interstate trip, after like 1,000 Ks or so, I'll see how much oil is being collected in it. So pretty easy to install, comes with all the goods you need, all the little hose fittings and brackets and all that. So it's a pretty easy package. I'm gonna make a custom bracket up just to mount it off the brake booster bolts, and then we should be laughing. So the catch can comes with a universal mounting bracket, which basically allows you to mount it wherever you'd like. I want to put mine just off the crankcase breather hose, so that required me to make sort of a custom bracket because I wanted to set it off the brake booster, but there were brake lines in the way, so I needed a custom bracket to make this work. But there's plenty of ways to do this, so just do it whichever way you're most comfortable with. You like that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you before, how to vibrate.
My little bracket I made up looked like it wanted to vibrate a lot, but once I kicked all the hoses up, it didn't want to move, it was solid. So this is the oil that basically our catch can is going to be collecting. As you can see where my thumb is, that's oil that's come through the crankcase breather hose and is going back into my engine. So I don't want that back in my intake because obviously it's going to clog it up and make it all disgusting. So that's why you get a catch can, because it's going to collect all this. Okay, let me do a more technical explanation of this. So this is my crankcase, and this is the hose known as the PCV hose, or positive crankcase ventilation hose. This is for letting out positive pressure. See, when the pistons are moving up and down, some high pressure from the combustion is going to escape past the piston rings and into your crankcase. This is called blow-by, and this needs to escape your crankcase. And this is where your PCV comes in, which simply leaks back into your air intake. However, oil that gets past your piston rings from blow-by can then also get into your air intake, and then into your inlet valves, and that can clog them up. Now this is especially important on direct injected engines like my 1.8 GT, which, because unlike port injected engines where fuel is sprayed onto the inlet valves, essentially cleaning them, direct injection happens downstream from those valves, so they never get cleaned. And this is why you see horror stories of modern common rail diesel engines where their intake gets all gummed up. So I'm basically just now running my hoses, bottom hose into the bottom here, and then our top hose goes straight back into our air intake with then cleaned air, so none of this vapor residue is going to be in it. So yeah, so it should be good. So the Ryco kit comes with a bunch of different adapter hoses. So I've got the 5/8 on here, so put that onto my bottom hose, and then I'll cut this bit of hose I found in the garage, cut that up and put it into here. Alright, so when it comes to draining this thing, it's actually got a little drain plug on the bottom, which you can just remove this little rubber seal, and then that'll allow it to constantly drain from the bottom. So we'll remove the rubber seal, screw this back in. They include a hose, and then they include a little tap that obviously once you have it screwed in, you can just push that little red in, and then it will drain. We'll include a little tap in it, run a little hose and run that down below the car, where we can then drain our oil out into a little container or something whenever we need to. So I've just plumbed up my little tap here. As you can see, it just comes out the bottom, and then we come to our little tap down here where we can then let the oil out. So I'll cut this to size and work out where I want it to sit, but obviously catch can will go in there, do my plumbing up here, and then all my excess oil will come out here where I can drain it into a container. So Ryco includes all the hose clamps and fittings you need, so it's basically just plug and play. It's super easy. So right now I'm just doing all the hoses for the catch can itself. So you obviously have to get your own piping, but that's super easy to get, and they have the rest all included in the kit. So it's pretty straightforward, really. Boom, catch can installed, easy peasy. So for the drain hose, we've just run that down here, and then when obviously it gets full of oil, I can just undo that little, pushing that little tap, and drain my oil out. So that'll be no worries. So the Ryco catch can's now installed. It was super easy, it only took us 10-15 minutes. I think the most time consuming part would have been the fabricating of our little mount, but obviously it's designed for all different cars. It's a universal system, so you can really put it anywhere you want. I just wanted to put mine here because close proximity, but it turned out looking all really nice. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much oil it actually collects. But obviously I'll keep an eye on that over my trip and see how it goes. But yeah, it's in there pretty securely, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And yeah, super easy. It's a good kit because it does come with everything you need. It comes with all the little fittings and everything, so that's grouse. All right, so now we'll start the car. We'll just check for leaks. There's probably not gonna be really anything because it's just like oil vapor coming out. So, but we'll just see, make sure everything's all good, and yeah. All right, so it's been about 3,000 kilometers since I serviced the car and put the catch can on. Still going great. The brackets, as you can see, once you attach all the hoses, it's really pretty solid. It's not flimsy at all, so homemade bracket's doing great. It's not rubbing through or anything, so that's been fantastic. So what we're gonna have a look at now is how much oil is actually collected the past 3,000 kilometers. So I will let you know, we're doing a lot of driving in the past 3,000 k's. A lot of snow driving, a lot of hard four-wheel driving, a lot of revving the car at quite high RPM. So it's done a fair bit of work. It hasn't just been, every time I take this car out, it's either going four-wheel driving or it's on a trip. I barely ever take it to the shops or anything like that. So it's the most of this driving it does is fairly hard work for it, I'd say. So keep that in mind. We'll check how much oil's been collected, how much blow-by we're getting, and hopefully it's not too much. So let's have a look. All right, so I got a measurement cup here. Thanks, Liam, cut this up for me. So basically, I mean, the easy thing about this catch can is I can literally just push in this tap and let the oil soak out. So I'll let Liam get a good shot in there for you. Oh,
it's a bit room in the garden.
See, I need a suspension lift so we can get the camera under the tire. All right, so, oh. You got recording?
Yeah. Oh, I must have like...
It's alright, don't worry. So unfortunately we missed the big moment, but right now I'll show you what was in the Coke can. Alright. That's it all drained. Alright, sorry about all that cutting. We had to try and jam the camera under the wheel arch and it was a pain. But here's all the oil that the catch can has caught in our little Coke can. So, I mean, there's a little bit in there. I mean, that obviously would be going straight into your intake. So I'd rather it not be going straight in there and putting it into a catch can. So obviously it would have filled up the filter inside of the actual catch can itself first, and then whatever's has been caught by that comes down and gets soaked out the little drain plug on the bottom. But yeah, that oil is what has been caught, which is, I mean, I always thought that, you know, a lot of people say catch cans, you don't need them on like older diesels, just put them on like newer Comrail diesels, but for an older diesel that might have a slight bit of blow-by, which, look, this thing doesn't have crazy blow-by, but I think even when you do send your four-wheel drive quite hard, it can produce a little bit. Like, this is nothing, this is no oil, and the dipstick still says it's full, so it's not like going through oil hard or anything, but I mean, it just helps keep it out of your intake manifold, and better to collect it into a can and throw it away than have it go back into your engines. And I know like a lot of people just sort of can vent to atmosphere or just dump it on the ground, and look, you can, but if you want to keep it legal, catch can's really the only way to go about it. And I think it's a pretty cheap insurance to be legal and to also keep your intake clean from all this oil. So I think it's a pretty good mod to do. Recommend it, and it's a super easy thing you can do yourself at home. And it took me like, I don't know, 40 minutes to install it. Really not long. The longest part was probably making my own little custom bracket to put it where I wanted to put it. But you can put it wherever you want. But yeah, good mod. Maybe you don't mount your tap that low. I did notice like having the tap right in your wheel arch, and if you're gonna go through bog holes and stuff, the little tap itself on the bottom kind of gets clogged and a bit hard to use. So maybe mount it a bit higher. Don't mount it that low. I'm probably gonna change that. But yeah, proof is in the pudding. Catch cans, way to go.